Skiing holidays are the best, aren't they? Beautiful landscapes, cozy snuggles by a fireplace with a hot cup of cocoa in your hand, and adrenaline-driven fun for the whole family. Well, skiing used to be considered a sport only taken seriously by the world's top athletes, but over the years it has gained some serious popularity amongst families looking to spend a bit of quality, fun time together. While resorts used to be quite basic, mostly offering only accommodation and meals, they have picked up on the trend and have upped their game a lot. The world's top skiing resorts offer much more than just cozy accommodation, beautiful views, and once-in-a-lifetime experiences. We're talking shopping opportunities, Michelin star rated fine dining, as well as festivals and fun activities suited to both young and old. Europe and North America are king when it comes to being home to the finest ski resorts on Earth. Your choice of a resort will obviously depend on exactly what it is you're after and how serious of a skier you are. But the 5 ski resorts we're about to share with you are sure to tick most, if not all, of your boxes, no matter what your level of experience. To call these 5 spots the cream of the crop is a dire understatement. First up, we head to Canada. A mere 2 hours drive from Vancouver sits a resort called Whistler Blackcomb. It is considered to be Canada's premier ski resort and offers world-class skiing facilities. And just in case you're thinking you need to be a pro to make the most out of your stay here, think again. Whistler Blackcomb caters to first-time skiers as well as extreme skiers. In fact, you don't even have to ski to enjoy this resort, not when there is so much on offer at Whistler Village. Stick around and we'll tell you more about it. All in all, the resort has 5 terrain parks with over 150 features, 90 rails, and 40 plus jumps. Skiers will rejoice as they blast down beautiful wide-open bowls on Whistler Mountain and cruise incredible groomed runs all over both mountains. Also, on Blackcomb, the Horstman Glacier provides year-round skiing, making it much easier to plan your breakaway. And then there is the scenery. Skiers and non-skiers get to enjoy incomparable views that stretch as far as the Pacific Ocean. The famous peak-to-peak gondola, which is more than 1.86 miles in length and the world's longest unsupported lift span, connects both mountains. Here, skiers and non-skiers can enjoy the gondola ride for outstanding views over the mountains and ski runs. As for Whistler's Village, this is where the resort really shines. The pedestrian-only village is pretty big to say the least, and has something to offer each and every visitor from an endless array of shops, cafes and bars, restaurants and legendary après nightlife. Whistler's Village is a destination all in itself. Whether you're in the mood for a leisurely stroll along its picturesque stone walkways, exploring the fun-filled family playgrounds, or launching your next on-mountain adventure, this is the spot to do it from. Sounds magical, doesn't it? Just wait until you hear about the 6 villages on offer at our next resort. It's over to France for the next skier's paradise on our list, Courchevel. This resort has a reputation of being a playground for the rich and famous, but don't let that deter you. At Courchevel, the skiing really is first class. It offers guests 372 miles of interconnected ski runs across 10 summits higher than 8,200 feet, and an additional 93 miles of alpine ski terrain accessed by 60 lifts. The yearly average of 13 feet of natural snow is meticulously maintained and groomed, and the off-piste skiing is widely considered to be legendary. Adrenaline seekers will enjoy the tight tree skiing options at Jockeys and Jean Blanc pistes. The latter is actually a former World Cup downhill run. Granted, Courchevel is better suited to professionals or highly experienced skiers, though if you're tagging along and skiing really isn't your idea of fun, then you can always explore the 6 incredible villages, all of which are linked by ski lifts or free shuttles. In the villages, you'll find several restaurants, 7 of which are Michelin starred. The restaurants range from English pubs, oyster bars, Savoyard bistros, and cozy restaurants. There are also countless shops, cafes, and entertainment hubs for young and old to explore. Not to mention the picturesque views of the resort at the top. At nighttime, guests can view the magical fireworks and the illuminations of the resort from any of the 6 villages. Courchevel might be suited to professional skiers, but even if you're not one, it's absolutely no reason to give this resort a pass. Zermatt in Switzerland is another resort more suited to professional skiers, but like our first two stops, Zermatt has plenty to offer its guests. Those who book a stay here will have incredible views of and full access to the magnificent peak of the Matterhorn. It really is quite exceptional, seeing that it lies over an international boundary. The Matterhorn's southern face is in Italy, and skiing over the Theodule Pass leads you into the immense trail system of Breuil Cervinia in Italy's Val d'Aosta, meaning you can literally start in Switzerland and go through Italy. That's something for the bucket list, isn't it? Very few places on Earth can equal the off-piste opportunities of Zermatt. This resort is the gateway to one of the world's most exhilarating off-piste experiences, a 111-mile-long mountaineering route from Zermatt to Chamonix in the French Alps. Known as the Haute Route, a guide is 100% mandatory, much like expert skills and high-altitude stamina. Before we tell you more, remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons. The Haute Route connects a network of mountains, huts, inns, and lodges and usually takes 8 days to complete. So yes, when we said expert skills, we meant it. Zermatt also offers a variety of events such as winter celebrations, exhibits, and excursions to the traditional Julin sheep barn. Don't knock it till you've tried it, right? Colorado in the US is next on our list. It's home to Vail Mountain Resort. Vail is not only one of the biggest resorts in Colorado, but also one of the largest in the world. Here, skiers of all experience levels can have a go at the meticulously well-groomed runs overlooking the luxury hotels and upscale restaurants and shops in the equally well-manicured town of Vail. You'll be happy to hear that Vail is known not just for its size, we'll tell you exactly how big in just a minute, but also for its variety to offer. 3 separate terrain parks spread out over an area of 5,289 acres keeps riders happy. And at the end of the day of skiing, why not explore Vail's villages? There really is no better way to soak up the local culture. Whether you're strolling through the cobblestone streets as a family, making memories and taking pictures, or as a few friends out on the town looking for a fun night out, there is something to meet everyone's needs. Connected by pedestrian-friendly streets, Vail's villages are perfect for exploring. And finally, St. Anton in Austria. This little piece of wintry wonderland is truly special and magical. St. Anton is where the first ski club in the Alps began way back in 1901. Its 173 miles of terrain at heights reaching a breathtaking 9,186 feet are no place for beginners, or even most intermediates, as they include some of the most challenging runs anywhere in the Alps. But St. Anton remains a legendary name in the hearts of skiers all around the globe, and quite frankly, it's easy to understand why. The moguls are as legendary as the resort itself, and the off-piste skiing is superb to say the least. Why? Because it's one of the snowiest resorts in the Alps. If you're looking for the most breathtaking of experiences, then be sure to hire a guide and head for the spectacular views around Sonnenkopf. The regional Arlberg lift pass will also give you access to 211 miles of slopes and pistes, including those at nearby ski resorts of Lake and Zers, both of which have ample opportunities for beginners and intermediate skiers. So again, even if you're not a professional, it's no reason to cut this historical resort from your list. St. Anton Village is as much of an experience and an absolute must for visitors. It's best described as a sweet cluster of alpine inns, shops, and restaurants, plus ski lifts leave right from the village, making it incredibly convenient. For those looking for a little more of a cultural experience, St. Anton is widely known for its lively après-ski scene, though it has died down somewhat since the start of the COVID pandemic. Skiing might have been reserved as a professionals-only sport in the past, but it definitely isn't anymore. And with resorts as incredible as these, you'd be a little silly not to plan a visit in the future.